exploring the world. He's driving around. He's walking and he's climbing, hoping not to fall back down. It's Ritty's adventures. It's Ritty's adventures. It's Ritty's adventures.
So a few days have passed. Like usual, I'm showing you the van. I may as well give you like a 2-second tour of the van. So those blinds get put up on there, that piece of wood folds up, those curtains close, and that curtain closes across, which then means that completely, well, almost completely dark. Sleeping bag gets rolled out, those bags get shoved over there, and I sleep with my head there, legs going across to there, roughly where that bag is at the moment. That's where my feet end up. Those pillows are just because where else do I store them? And they help hold the sheets up too. And hi, and you can see I'm holding the microphone. You can see the fridge gets moved up there. So, what has happened? I think last time I said something about Bogues not having any tours available online, and that I was going to go get washing done and stuff. I got my washing done, I explored the city, took some photos, went to the park. Just a lot smaller than Hobart, but as a city I liked Launceston better. I then wandered the city for a little while longer, taking photos of buildings and stuff. Till I eventually got back to Bogues and decided to go inside and have a look. Where I found out that there was I think it was a 3 o'clock tour. So I decided to do it. And it was really good. And we got 3 beers. I found out, I think 1 beer is definitely only Tasmania. But he told us a trick to order it in the mainland. So I probably will, because it was quite nice. And also learn of another beer, and the backstory behind the name, etc. So it was actually really good. Quite enjoyed it. Then went back to Old Mac's Farm, camped the night. Then the next day I went back in, parked in the same spot, went to the museum. Spent a while there. There was a dinosaur display, but surprise, surprise, I didn't actually go. I don't know, just time-wise and stuff. I just didn't. Plus there was a lot of stuff in that museum, which is pretty good. used to make trains, so there was a lot of that still existing and a lot of that sort of that you could look around. Then I went to the gorge and did a walk there. Didn't walk as much as I wanted to, but I got distracted with the birds. And the birds are distracting me right now too. So that ended my time in Launceston. I then went to give me a second to look. I'll show you some birds while I look. I lied. I had to grab my phone, so yes, so at one point I was going along the Batman Highway, or motorway, whatever, and saw the Batman Bridge, which is a bridge that they built. It was one of the first suspension bridges, or cable suspension bridges, and it was in honour of John Batman. Now recently with an audiobook about Australia, I learned a lot more about a lot of people, including John Batman. So it was good to see that. I actually stopped, took a few photos. It was good. It was an interesting design as well. One main pillar at a slight sort of angle, and that's what holds it all up. So I then went to Beaconsfield and stayed the night somewhere free. It was like the Showground thing again. There's some stuff I'm missing from that day. So when I was at the gorge, I was at the lookout, and there was a couple with their daughter, and we got talking and talked about like the flood levels at the gorge, when it flooded, and then a couple of months later it flooded again, and about some other things. So they were really lovely people. And then I saw the German couple again, and they were going to be heading into the gorge, but I was leaving the gorge, but they were going to be going to the Cradle Mountain in a day or two, so I might see them there. Or I have seen them there, or I haven't seen them there. We'll find out, because I'm not past that point yet. So I saw them, and then when I was at Beaconsfield, I ended up camping next to two camper vans that were two lovely couples, and ended up talking to them, having Milo, coffee, etc. And then the next morning, after I had breakfast, we sat around and talked for a bit. And they gave me a few pointers, we laughed, we joked. It was great fun. So in the morning, obviously, spoke to them again, as I said. Then I left there and went to the Beaconsfield Mine Heritage Museum, etc. And that was really nice. Had a few nice things there. But that was part of a three-part deal, where in Beauty Point got to go to see seahorses and also platypi or platypuses and porcupines. And that was really good. I got quite a few photos of that. That was enjoyable, and I didn't have lunch, so that was like the 12:15 or no 12:30, and it goes for 45 minutes. The Seahorses, and then quarter to 1 or something like that, and that goes for 45 minutes. So that took a while. So I then had lunch in the car park, and then I drove to Devonport to see if I could see the mainland. Could not. And then I found a spot to camp tonight, which is in the middle of the forest or bush, basically, near the Cradle Mountain. So this is where I am. So that should have you caught up. So let's continue the adventure. Actually, I've got to find out what I'm doing, because I've almost ran out of internet, because last night I got onto YouTube, etc., because I ran out of pre-downloaded stuff. And that chewed a lot of internet, so I'm now down to the point of, what do I do? So I might end up just having to watch YouTube in low quality. So I've got 1.5 gig left. Good luck with that. I forgot to mention as well, the roads in the last couple of days have been a lot straighter, with a few sort of tight bits, but today's weather meant that at one point it was damp, curvy, bit of fog on the road, not the best conditions. So I had to drive carefully.